Hey guys, what's up? It's Rock here, and I've got a bunch of toys around me, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys on why I spent this money. It was a lot of money. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this video is to document my journey from having zero experience in photography and film into knowing a little bit about photography and film. Maybe it's for the type of person that has no idea where to start, or maybe just a summary or a timestamp of time in which I was learning how to do videography and photography. So how did I start? Well, I own a business here in Vancouver, BC, and we oftentimes pay a lot of videographers and photographers a lot of money to do their jobs, and not any exposure. We paid in hard cash. And watching all of them work was quite fascinating. The process of filming and editing, and as well as taking these photographs, was just really interesting to me. And it kind of intrigued me and got me interested in this as kind of a hobby. First thing I had to do was go out and buy a camera. The camera I'm filming from now is the one I got. It's the Sony a7C, and it is the compact version of the a7 III. I've got the box here. Let me show you. Here's the box. Hopefully it's focused. What it does have is a flip out screen that can twist and turn so you can do vlogging. It also is more compact, so it's slightly smaller profile, better for traveling. And I picked Sony over the other brands like Canon and Nikon and Fuji because I like Sony. PlayStation Sony, so that's why I got it. And then right after that, on the same day, I bought the lens that I'm actually filming now with, the Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter. And this is because the internet said so. This was the cheapest lens that could do everything pretty much. 28 means it's kind of wide, 75 means it's kind of compressed. So that's why I got it. It's the cheapest, and the internet said it was good. And then moving on, I really wanted to think about what I wanted to do with my camera. This is not only a really good photography camera, but also shoots really well in 4K, has really good autofocus. So, it was good, but it was also mid-range. It wasn't like an entry-level camera. It's still $2,300 just for the body. I didn't get the kit lens because I wanted to spend the extra $300 on a lens that I actually want. So went ahead and got other lenses instead. And the reason why I went mid-range and not kind of starting range or go with a crop sensor, which is a lot cheaper, I felt like I had to do better than what an iPhone can. And these days, it's pretty tough. iPhone, all the software that's in an iPhone that can make all these really nice HDR photos, it's really tough to beat. So I needed something that could stand the test of time for at least the next 5 years. So hopefully this will be it. And I Googled around, and people basically said that if you're going for a $1,000 camera, might as well just get the newest iPhone. So the other thing I wanted to do was kind of like vlogging. I wanted to kind of take a step back from the business of my life and kind of add some flavor to it. So I bought this thing is called a Gorilla Pod, which is from Joby. And what vloggers have done is just combine the legs and then hold it out like this so your face doesn't seem so big. And it's nice to grip too. You can also put it on tree branches, but I've never seen anyone do that. They always like to show the legs curled around a tree branch and you taking selfies with your $4,000 camera. So I have not seen that done much. It does have this nifty kind of measurement to make sure that you're level with the ground. The next thing, I needed good audio if I was vlogging, so I've got this sweet mic that goes on top of the camera. And if you can imagine it all, just me holding this tripod with this mic on the top, I could vlog myself with good picture and good audio and good hand-holding thing. This lens is a wide-angle lens. When I did vlogging, I didn't want my face to be so big and my background to be so little. So I got a wide-angle lens so the background would be wider and be filled with more things. And also blurry, apparently, because this is the f1.8 Sony 20 millimeter. This was about $1,000, kind of expensive, but I felt like it was much worth it. It's a really good quality lens. So now you have it. I've got good picture with a good amount of background, this thing to hold, really good audio. Then I thought, well, I didn't want to film things about just me. I kind of want a different perspective. So I bought this DJI Mini 2, which is a small drone. This is the cheapest and smallest drone you can buy right now that shoots in 4K. And it just adds a new level. Like you can see things from a bird's eye view, you can shoot landscape shots, quite exciting. It's so light, under 250 grams, you don't even need to register it. You could just fly it. So that's why I got the drone. Right after I got the drone, I read up on this. This is a ND filter, or a neutral density filter, and everybody on YouTube talks about them. This is the one I got. It's from Gobi. This is the one that I found that it was the cheapest, best rated ND filter I can find on Amazon. It was $80, and what it does is you turn it and it darkens It's kind of like one of those transitional sunglasses that people wear when they go outside, it gets darker, it feels like that. So I won't go into the physics, but if it's bright out, put this on and you have a better picture, pretty much. And then you see this big thing beside me. It's actually really small for the industry standards. This is a Ronin SC with an extra attachment that I bought from Amazon. This was $500, and then, well, Black Friday, it was like $460. And then this handheld thing was another $50, which is actually made of really nice aluminum. So what this does is you can unlock these hinges and then attach a camera onto them, and then you're able to shoot very, very smoothly. It looks super cinematic. So if I wanted to take pictures of, take videos of cars or real estate, then I could use this and go in and have a really stable shot. That's why I got that thing. What else is around me? Well, all these lights. With all of the YouTube videos that I watched, everybody talks about how important lighting is. So I've got this key light, which is white, which is shooting right at my face. And I got this backlight, which is yellow, which is a little bit dimmer to shine through the hair a little bit. That's just to give myself more dimensionality, I guess. You can watch all those videos about it, but I spent a long time figuring this out. And how the lighting looks is I had to kind of design it. This is my kitchen after all. I made this design based on the principles of YouTubers, and basically this is how I did it. Quick video on how I did it. So our studio space, we have a kitchen counter. We actually have a kitchen island, and that's where that is. That's the kitchen counter. And we've got this table that comes out like this. And that's the table we are working with. It's approximately the same width. And we've got a refrigerator over here, favorite spot, counter over there. And on top of this island table, there's a great amount of light source, and we're gonna draw it like that. This is light, and it's lighting up this whole area. And we're going to have we've got a dinner table in the back and a painting over here. I'm going to be situated over here, and so we will install a light source here, our key light, in this direction, so we can get half of the face in shadow. We're going to install a light source over here for our hair light, so my beautiful hair can be lit up from this side. And we will also put another light going this way, so our background is a bit better lit. We'll put the camera right around here on a tripod and make sure our lens is 28 millimeters, but we will use at 35 millimeters, so we can get the shot that cuts out our light on both sides. And so when we are doing the frame, make sure we make markers on the table on what is out of frame. This is out of frame, so that if I were to reset this up, I would need to make sure that I don't put anything outside of this frame if I wanted to show our audience. And yeah, that's our studio. We've got the kitchen light over here that's shining, that's kind of filling up the room with light. We've got this kind of as our key light, giving us most light. We have our backlight over here. We actually also have a lamp on top of this dinner table, which is kind of a light of interest. And we have our table marked out, and this is going to be our studio. Last but not least, I got this nice newer, not older, newer reflector, which is kind of cool. So you just take it out and boom, it opens. Bam, huge reflector. What these do is if you're shooting your girlfriend outside in the sun, you can use this to have another friend who's third wheeling you, shine this on her face by reflecting the sun, and boom, you've got amazing photos. Although, I don't know, iPhones do a pretty good job of dealing with exposure, so who knows, maybe you don't even need this. But better have it than not. How much did all of this cost? Well, a crap ton. This was 500, this was 80, this was 500, this was 1,000, this was 120, this was 70, that light was 100, that light was 100, that light, the other light, was like 30 bucks. So quite a bit of money. I think it all added up to, with the camera and the tripod that it's sitting on, $5,700.
$5,700.
So hopefully I make it back. No idea how, but hopefully I do. So that's quite a bit of money to spend. You can definitely find some of these things for cheaper on the secondhand market. I really don't really know what good quality secondhand goods are, so I just went for new instead. These lenses do not depreciate, or so the gurus have said. So if you do end up buying this, you can sell it again for about 80% of the price. So don't worry too much about lenses. The drones and the gimbal, however, well, that's money definitely down the drain. Hopefully I get to use that a lot. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I can use all these tools to make some cool videos in the future. Rock out.